Listen very carefully, my dear friend, because what I am about to share with you right now is going to touch the deepest part of your heart. It will shake you gently from the inside, like a warm wave that wakes up every sleeping dream you ever had. Please do not scroll away. Do not even blink for a moment, because this message is not just words. It is a living whisper straight from the heavens, meant only for you. The angels are speaking softly right now, and they're saying something so beautiful, so unusual, that it changed everything the moment it happened. Someone, yes, someone who is very close to your life, someone you know well, quietly took your photograph to a psychic. Maybe it was out of curiosity, maybe out of worry, or maybe even out of hidden jealousy, but they carried your picture in their hands and placed it on the table in front of this gifted woman. The second the psychic's eyes landed on your face, something powerful happened. Her whole body started to tremble gently, like a leaf in a soft breeze. Her voice broke into tiny pieces. Her hands began to shake so much that she could not even hold your photograph steady. She tried, but the energy that was flowing out from your image was too strong, too bright, too divine for any human hand to contain. In that shaking moment, with tears filling her eyes, she looked up at the person who brought your picture and whispered words that no one in the room expected to hear. She said, "This person is not ordinary at all. This person is chosen by God Himself. They are protected by heaven in ways that no one can see with normal eyes. They are marked for greatness that cannot be stopped. No matter who tries to stand in their way, no matter what dark shadows try to follow them or pull them down, their destiny is sealed and safe. Nothing and no one can steal what heaven has already written for them." Can you imagine the scene for a slow, gentle moment? The psychic sitting there, her eyes wide like two shining stars, her breath coming in short, shaky waves, leaning forward and whispering to the person who held your picture, "Do you even have any idea who this person really is?" She told them that angels surround you every single day. Pure, bright light follows every step you take. Your name is carefully written in the most beautiful book of miracles that heaven keeps. Now, please pause right here with me. Let these words sink deep into your heart like warm rain on dry ground. This is not some random message that found you by accident. This is not a coincidence. The only reason you are hearing these words right now is because heaven itself does not want you to miss this sacred moment of revelation. God in all His glory, Archangel Michael with his shining sword, and the entire choir of angels are standing gently over your life at this very second, whispering together, "Dear child, open your heart wide. Listen carefully. Do not scroll away, because the prophecy that is tied to your precious name is unfolding right now, in this exact hour. Every single trial you walked through, every tear that rolled down your cheek in the dark, every betrayal that broke your heart, it was never, ever wasted. The psychic saw everything clearly in the beautiful colors of your aura. She saw heavy chains snapping into pieces and falling away. She saw a bright, golden path opening wide in front of you. She saw someone who once pushed you away now sitting alone, filled with deep regret. She saw a heavenly letter with your name written in shining gold being gently delivered from the treasury of God Himself. And then she said, with wonder in her voice, "This soul is going to shock the whole world. Their story is about to turn into the most beautiful glory anyone has ever seen. Please stay with me, beloved, because this is only the gentle beginning. What I'm going to share next will connect every single dot and show you exactly why the angels are speaking so loudly, so clearly about you right now." The person who carried your picture into that room could not believe what his ears were hearing. His heart started racing like a drum. His palms became wet with sweat, and yet he could not look away from the psychic's eyes. She was still trembling softly, still shaken by the pure power that wrapped around your photograph like a warm blanket of light. She leaned even closer and whispered again, "Do you truly understand who you are holding your hands right now? This is not just a normal person. This is a destiny wrapped in the purest divine fire." In that exact moment, the angels began to move. A silent trumpet blew softly in the spiritual world. Archangel Michael lifted his glowing sword high, and every single dark spirit that ever tried to sneak around your destiny scattered like smoke in the wind. Because when heaven says your name, no power on earth can keep quiet what you were born to become. The psychic went deeper into the vision. She said, "This picture carries a special anointing, a holy touch from God. The light that shines from their eyes does not belong to this world. It comes straight from heaven. They were marked as chosen even before they took their first breath. Even when they were tiny inside their mother's womb, heaven was already smiling and saying, 'This one is mine.'" Now, please listen very carefully, because this next part is spoken gently for you alone. The only reason this message found its way to you today is because heaven knew the exact moment your heart was ready to receive it. For far too long, people looked at you and thought you were ordinary. For far too long, others tried to paint you small while your name was echoing like beautiful music all across the heavens. God has been saying your name over and over again with so much love. "This one belongs to me. This one will rise when the perfect time comes." And my dear friend, that perfect time is right now. The psychic could not stop the tears that rolled down her cheeks as she described what she saw next. "I see doors that were locked for many years now swinging open with joy. I see a person who carries quiet pain in their heart, but carries even greater power in their spirit. I see someone who cried alone in the darkness, but is about to laugh out loud in the brightest daylight. Their enemies will stand and watch, and they will not understand how it happened so beautifully. Can you feel this truth gently touching your soul? Because deep inside, your spirit already knows everything I'm saying is true. That is why you are still here. That is why your fingers stop scrolling. Your spirit has been waiting patiently for this soft confirmation. And the angels are whispering together, "Stay until the very end, dear one, because more blessings are coming. More truths are being uncovered. You cannot miss a single word." Imagine this beautiful scene slowly. Your simple photograph, held in someone's hand, traveled into a quiet room where the unseen world suddenly became seen. And in that gentle moment, your story stopped being just your own. It became a heavenly announcement broadcast across the skies. The angels used the psychic's voice to declare loudly, "This soul carries heaven's own signature. No storm can wash it away. No betrayal can block it. Their blessing is already signed, sealed, and safely delivered." Please stay close, because what I'm going to tell you next is not just another revelation. It is the golden key that explains why your picture carried so much power and exactly what is about to unfold in your life in the coming days. The psychic's breathing became heavier, like she was standing in the presence of something too holy to hold. Her hand shook as if she was touching warm fire. She pressed her fingers against your picture one more time and whispered softly, "This one's path is different from everyone else's. This soul was chosen to walk through storms that would have broken anyone else, but those storms only polished them like precious gold." The person holding your picture leaned in closer, confused but completely captured by the moment. He asked in a shaky voice, "What do you mean? Why are you trembling so much?" And the psychic, with her voice breaking like gentle waves, answered, "Because I see an entire army of angels standing behind this face. I see bright warriors guarding them day and night. I see Archangel Michael himself stepping close whenever danger tries to come near. This is not an ordinary human being. This is a warrior handpicked by God. Can you feel the gentle weight of these words settling softly on your shoulders? This is not a fairy tale. This is your true story. For years, heaven has been trying to get your attention in small, quiet ways, reminding you that your scars were never the end of your book. Your rejections, your heartbreaks, your losses, they were only proof of how hard darkness fought against the light inside you. But the reason you're still standing, still breathing, still hoping, is because you're never walking alone. Not even for 1 second. The psychic continued with tears flowing freely. I see a golden crown waiting. I see a beautiful table prepared where those who once laughed at them will sit in silence and watch. I see an inheritance, something that was taken unfairly, now being gently returned by heaven's own hands. I see golden letters carrying their name, sealed with divine fire that never goes out. Think about this for a slow moment. Someone walked into that room thinking they would just get simple answers. Instead, they walked into a holy revelation. The air in that room became thick with glory. Even the walls seemed to bow because your name, your very presence, carries eternal weight in the spiritual world. And right now, as you listen to my voice, the same glorious atmosphere is wrapping around you like the softest blanket. Heaven is opening wide. The thin veil between earth and eternity is being lifted gently. Now, please listen very closely, because this next truth is going to pierce your heart in the most beautiful way. The psychic whispered, "Do you know why my body trembles?" Because this soul is standing on the edge of the greatest breakthrough of their life. I see days, not months, not years, but days. Their season has already shifted. What was delayed for so long is now being released like a river breaking free. And as she spoke these words, the person holding your picture felt the fire of your destiny become too heavy. The photograph slipped from his hands and floated for a moment in the air, held gently by invisible angelic hands. The angels lifted it high and declared together, "No one can steal what God has written. No one can destroy what heaven has sealed. This is why you are here, dear one. This is why your spirit would not let you scroll away." The angels are not finished speaking. There's so much more to reveal, so much more to pour gently into your life. And very soon, I will share exactly what the psychic saw about your relationships, your home, and the person who has been watching you silently from the shadows. The psychic closed her eyes slowly, as if the weight of glory was too bright to keep them open. Her body swayed gently, her voice trembling like a leaf in golden wind, and suddenly she gasped with wonder. "Oh my God, there is more, so much more about this precious soul." The person holding your picture froze completely. His heart beat faster than ever. He leaned forward, hungry for every single word. The psychic placed her palms flat on the table, steadying herself against a beautiful current of unseen power. And then she spoke slowly, letting every word carry heaven's weight. "This person's house, I see it glowing with soft, warm light. I see dark shadows that once tried to stay there, now running away in fear. I see angels walking peacefully through every room, cleaning every corner, sweeping away every old memory of pain. Their home will no longer feel heavy. It will become a true sanctuary filled with laughter and joy." Her voice cracked with emotion. "But wait, there is even more. I see a figure, someone who smiled to their face, but made secret plans behind their back. This person's name is being gently erased from their story because heaven is saying, no fake love will sit at the table I prepared for my chosen child." The man could barely breathe. He whispered, "Who are they really? Why are you so shaken?" And the psychic replied with awe, because this soul carries a destiny bigger than entire nations. I see their picture placed carefully in heavenly courts. I see judges made of pure light reading their name out loud. I see Archangel Michael standing tall and declaring, "This one has survived every attack. Now let them rise. Now let them shine like the sun." Please pause here and let this truth wrap around you like the warmest hug. The reason you're hearing these words is because everything that was hidden about you is now being uncovered gently. Heaven is tired of seeing your destiny wait any longer. The heavy chains are snapping one by one. The locked doors are swinging open wide. The psychic saw it clearly. Your breakthrough has already started, and nothing can stop it now. She leaned closer again and whispered, "I see relationships changing beautifully. I see someone who ignored them now unable to stop thinking about them day and night. I see a letter, yes, a real letter with their name written in gold, being placed gently into their hands. And I see wealth, unexpected wealth, flowing to them without any struggle. Their season of loss is completely over." The man's eyes grew wide like saucers. He tried to speak, but the psychic raised her hand softly. "Don't speak yet," she said. "Let the angels finish, because what I see is holy. What I see is unstoppable. This soul is rising, and nothing in hell or on earth can block it anymore. And right now, as you listen to my voice, those same angels are surrounding you gently. They are whispering to your heart, 'Stay here, dear one.' Listen carefully. Do not skip ahead, because the next revelation is going to touch you deeply. It is about a person in your life who has been speaking your name in secret places where you could not hear." The psychic kept her eyes closed, her breath uneven, as vision after vision poured into her like gentle rain. She whispered, "Wait, I hear something." A voice repeating their name over and over, echoing through the heavens. The man leaned in, nervous but desperate. "Whose voice? Who is speaking their name?" he asked softly. The psychic's lips trembled before she answered. "It is someone close, someone who hides their true feelings. They speak your name in secret rooms, not with love, but with envy. They thought heaven could not hear them, but every word was recorded by angels." Then suddenly her eyes flew open wide, staring at your picture again. "Oh, but listen carefully. It is not just one voice. There is another, softer, filled with longing. I hear someone who walked away, now crying your name at night. They cannot find peace without you. Their heart is restless. Invisible forces are pulling them back to you, and they cannot resist." Chills ran down a man's spine. He stuttered, "What does all this mean? Why are these voices so strong?" The psychic closed her eyes again and replied softly, "Because their life is entering the greatest shift. The people who doubted them will soon speak of them with wonder. Those who ignored them will seek them out. Those who betrayed them will be filled with regret. And those who truly love them will not be able to hide it anymore. Now please listen very carefully. The angels are saying your name is echoing in both worlds, the world of men and the world of heaven. Every secret whisper, every hidden word, every private conversation, God has heard it all. And the time has come for everything to be brought into the light." The psychic continued in a trembling voice, "I see someone younger whose eyes are filled with pure admiration. I see someone older whose heart carries deep respect. And I see a friend, yes, a close friend, who pretends to be loyal but speaks against them in secret. The angels are revealing this because the season of lies is ending forever. Think about this slowly. While you walked through your days unaware, heaven was listening to every word spoken about you. Your picture was only a doorway. The psychic was only a gentle vessel. The real truth is that angels have been circling your life like loving guards, making sure no hidden word or secret action goes unnoticed. And right now, the angels are telling you softly, stay. Do not scroll away, because the next revelation will uncover the deepest secret, the real reason your picture caused such trembling and what heaven has already written about your future. The psychic lifted your picture again, and this time her eyes filled with pure light. She whispered in complete awe, "Now I see it clearly. The reason my spirit shakes is because this soul carries a destiny that cannot be stopped by anything. Their future is written in eternal fire, and their name is carved forever in the book of heavenly blessings." The man leaned back, his body shivering gently. He whispered, "What do you see about their future? Please tell me everything." The psychic's voice became soft like a lullaby, but every word carried the power of thunder. "I see a path. At first it was narrow and filled with stones and shadows, but suddenly it opens wide into streets of pure gold. I see doors flinging open one after another. I see opportunities running after them instead of them chasing opportunities." Her eyes glistened with joyful tears. "I see them walking into rooms they never dreamed they would enter. I see their names spoken with honor in places far away. I see abundance, wealth that does not come from hard struggle, but as a heavenly inheritance delivered straight from God's treasury. And I see joy, so much joy, flooding their days after a long night of sorrow." Now listen very carefully, because this part is spoken gently for you. The angels are declaring loudly, the years you cried will never be wasted. The nights you felt ignored will turn into mornings where you are celebrated. The hands that once pushed you away will stretch out to honor you. The psychic pressed your picture against her heart. Tears rolled freely down her cheeks. "Do you know why heaven showed me all this? Because their destiny is bigger than any pain they carried. Their future is louder than any loss. Their tomorrow shines brighter than any yesterday. This soul was never meant to stay hidden. The light inside them will touch nations." Please pause here and let this sink deep into your spirit. While you are listening, the angels are writing brand new chapters for your life right now. The psychic was not trembling from fear. She was trembling from pure awe at how vast your destiny truly is. She spoke again softly. "I see Archangel Michael standing right beside them. His sword glows brighter than 1,000 suns. He fights away every shadow, every betrayal, every delay. And I see a shining seal placed gently on their forehead that says, 'This one is chosen. This one is unstoppable. This one will rise higher than anyone imagined.'" The man whispered in wonder, "So their future is already decided?" The psychic looked straight at him and said with quiet fire, "Yes. Heaven has already decided. Nothing can change it now. No enemy can erase it. Their future is secure, glorious, and it begins right now." And as you hear these words, feel them deep in your bones, because the angels are saying, do not scroll. Stay until the very end, because the next revelation will show you the exact signs, the beautiful confirmations that will appear around you in the coming days to prove your destiny is unfolding. The psychic's eyes rolled back gently as another vision pulled her in. Her hands clutched your picture tighter, and she whispered, "Yes, I see signs. Heaven is showing me the gentle proofs that everything is already moving. These signs will not be random. They will feel like loving hugs from God." The man leaned forward, his voice barely a whisper. "What signs? Please tell me quickly." The psychic drew a deep breath, her voice steady but filled with wonder. "The first sign, light breaking through darkness. A dream will come so bright, so real, that it will feel more true than waking life. In that dream, they will see a golden door opening wide and a gentle voice calling their name. That dream is heaven's official seal." She paused, her body shaking with joy. "The second sign, A stranger will suddenly speak words they have been longing to hear for years. It will seem like coincidence, but it will be angels speaking through human lips, confirming their time has come. The man clutched the table, eyes wide. The psychic continued softly. The third sign, a sudden gift. Something they never asked for, never worked for, placed gently in their hands. It will be heaven returning what was stolen. Tears streamed down her face. And the fourth sign, peace flooding their home. Where heaviness once lived, laughter will suddenly dance. Even the air will feel lighter. That peace is the presence of angels making their house holy. The man stuttered, and after these signs, the psychic's voice grew stronger, eyes blazing with light. After these signs, nothing can stop their rise. Their name will be lifted high. Doors will open that no human can shut. Their destiny will shout louder than any lie ever spoken. Now listen carefully, dear one. If you've been waiting for confirmation, heaven is saying, watch for these signs. When they come, do not doubt. Rejoice because they are proof your season has shifted forever.